everybody, my name is Heather and welcome back to my channel. This video, let me pull it up here, is about my January book release. Not my January book releases, like it's not my month nor are they my books. Anyway, but just in general, book releases in January that I kind of have my eye on. Some of these were included in my most anticipated releases of 2017, but not all of them because some of them aren't, I wasn't like, oh, I need to have these, but I'm just still interested in them. So the first one comes out, also these release dates are according to Amazon, comes out on January 3rd, and that is called Under Rose-Tainted Skies by Louise Gournal. And I heard about this book from the booktuber Girl Reading, who is super adorable. You guys should check her out. And it seems very Finding Audrey-esque, and I loved Finding Audrey. So it follows a female protagonist who has not left her house in 4 years, and she does online school, like she's mainly just on social media, and her neighbor catches her like pulling in groceries from the front porch with a stick, and like a romance kind of evolves from there. So really, I'm definitely getting some Finding Audrey vibes, but I'm sure it's going to be very, very different and have its own take on social anxiety and agoraphobia. The next book is also coming out on January 3rd, and that is Wayfarer by Alexandra Bracken. This is the sequel slash concluding novel to the Passenger duology. The first one I read last year when it came out, and it follows our main character who is a violinist, and she accidentally gets transported back in time during this crazy like violin concert, and like there's a murder at the very beginning and it's all crazy, and all of a sudden she's like on a ship, and yeah, so turns out she comes from a long line of time travelers. So it's really, really interesting. I really liked her as a character. I thought she was really spunky. Unfortunately, I am horrible with remembering character names, so that's why I haven't said it yet. I usually say female protagonist, male protagonist. It was just really a fun read, and I enjoyed the romance. It didn't like get me all hot and heavy like A Court of Mist and Fury, but it was still really cute and good, and it ended in a huge cliffhanger, so I really do want to know how it's all going to get wrapped up. The third book is coming out on January 10th, and that is Wind Witch by Susan Dennard. This is another sequel, but the series is actually going to be longer. It's a sequel to Truth Witch, and I loved Truth Witch. I believe I had pre-ordered it, but then like I didn't read it for a really long time. But when I finally read it, I absolutely loved it. It's such a fast-paced, in my opinion, fast-paced action and adventure novel with a great female friendship. Obviously, they're witches. You have Safi, who's a truth witch. She can tell when people are lying. And Isolde is a thread witch. She can see the threads that bind people together. And it's just a really unique, like magical world, and the world building was wonderful. There is some romance, and it ended on a cliffhanger, and I just must know what is going to happen with my lovely characters. The fourth book is coming out on January 17th, and that is Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth. I don't know much about this. I think it's kind of futuristic. I've heard Star Wars-esque, but I don't know. Like, I don't know why that's popping up in my brain. But basically, this book has been sent to a ton of booktubers, and they were given very specific instructions on like what they were allowed to say and everything like that. So it's kind of building up this hype about this book. And obviously Veronica Roth is the author of the Divergent series, which is a very well-known series, and I think that's why there's a lot of mystery surrounding this book. So a lot of our favorite booktubers have already read it, and yeah, I don't know, it's the hype. I'm like getting sucked into the hype with this one. I don't think otherwise I would have been interested in it, but I guess that's why hype works. And finally, the last one is coming out on the 31st of January, and that is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. This is another one that's getting a lot of hype here on YouTube, and It's giving me some kind of night circus vibes, which is what some people are saying as well, because it's a circusy kind of thing, and there aren't that many circusy books out there that I know of. What I do know about this book is that there are two sisters, and one of them disappears into this circus or gets kidnapped or something like that, and the other sister, in order to get her sister from these people, has to work at the circus or go through the, I don't know, something along those lines. So it's like this magical circus, and the sister's held hostage, and the other sister has to save her somehow, and that just seems really cool. Also, the cover looks freaking beautiful, and I'm a sucker for pretty covers. Those are some book releases to look out for in the month of January. I will be doing this type of video every month for a few months until it seems like there just aren't that many books coming out that I'm interested in, which is kind of what happened last year too. If you like that I'm doing these videos and you like this one in particular, please give it a thumbs up. If you're looking forward to future book release videos, definitely subscribe to my channel for more, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!